I grew up next to a very famous project in New York City. And I don't know if you guys know, like, there's no project that's famous, but you guys know what a project is. Okay, all right. My Coloradans in here, like, I haven't heard of it yet. Doesn't sound like a good place to hike. Everyone likes this famous project, and no project is famous for like 5-star Google reviews. And they're like, oh, the fiends are friendly and docile here. So I say I grew up hood adjacent. Which means like I didn't grow up about that life, but I grew up around that life. Right? I'll give you an example. Like we were growing up one time, and a lot of kids were getting jumped after school. And me and all my boys, we wanted to get a weapon, but we didn't want to get a gun because we were still secretly playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And we didn't want to get like brass knuckles or something our parents would find, right? And one day, my boy who works at Sears, he texts me. And he's like, yo, they're doing a cookware demonstration at Sears. Come through. And I was like, no doubt. I don't know if you guys have been to a cookware demonstration, but like, you gotta sit through the whole cookware demonstration. You gotta participate and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I was like asking questions. I was being a good participant. I was like, yo, so the knife can cut through a shoe, but can it get people to stop calling you a cinnamon stick? And if you go through the whole cookware demonstration, they give you something. And at the end of the demonstration, they give me and all my boys paring knives. So me and all my boys were walking around Queens with a couple of ones. And here's the thing is that, like, when you get a knife, you want to use it. Like, it's like when someone gives you a slinky. You don't just get a slinky and go, all right, bet. Nah, you. You see what it does. You see what it does. So I got this knife, and I'm like, I know what I'm going to do with the knife. I'm going to take a picture of me with the knife and put it on my MySpace. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do some gangster stuff. So here's the thing, remember it's cutlery, so it just looks like I was hungry. Like, I used all the butter knives in the house, and my mom was like, just use that one for the jam. And I was like, yeah, all right. One night, we go to White Castle at midnight.
Yeah.
Because we wanted diarrhea. And we're at White Castle, and one of my boys is playing with the knife. But remember, it's not like a butterfly knife that you like flick open or whatever. It's a paring knife with a cardboard sheet. So he's just kind of like. And when my boys goes to me, he goes, yo, son, stop. You're going to get someone hurt playing with that knife. He's very responsible because he has 2 parents at home. We call them dual parents. Anyway, so DP goes, he goes, yo, son, stop. You're going to get someone hurt with that knife. And now my boy has a target for his taunting. So he starts taunting him with the knife. But he doesn't know how to taunt him with the knife. Like, he just saw 90s bad guys, so he's doing those moves. He's like... And he goes, yo, son, stop. You're going to get someone hurt. And right when he does that, my friend stabs him. And he goes, oh, you fucking stabbed me. You stabbed me. And everyone at White Castle does nothing. It's a White Castle in New York at midnight. Oh, shit. And I go up to see if I can like dress the wound or do something like that, right? And the knife wound, the stab wound went through his sweater, went through his second sweater, and left a dot of blood this big. And this is what it means to be hood adjacent. A couple months later, we're at a party in the suburbs. In Long Island, and we're playing that game, Never Have I Ever. Do you remember? And one of these girls goes, "Never have I ever been in a fight." And my boy, who did the... He looks at his fingers like a war veteran. Puts one finger down, takes a long sip of his Four Loko. And he goes, "I had to stab a guy once."